In a minute, Mrs. Malkin, Fay Malkin, is going to stand to speak. But before she does, we are going to give you a bit of a background from a movie.
She took on everybody. She took on the German military. She took on the Russian military. 50 years, it was not a discussion. I didn't want to talk about it. They didn't want to talk about it.
When we came to the United States, I made a decision I was going to turn a page. I wanted to be more American than the Americans.
כשבאנו לישראל חשבנו שאנחנו צריכים לספר.
When the question was why my parents didn't talk much about World War II, I think because there were still a lot of, at that time, prejudiced people.
My father's sister, my Aunt Yitte, is the only living survivor that was an adult at that time.
I was born into the war, really.
So then in 1940, when there was a battle between the Russians and the Germans, they said all able-bodied men must come to the center of town, Jewish men. And they took 400 able-bodied Jewish men from all walks of life, including my father, and they said, we're taking them to work. And after the war, we found out they took them to this brick factory on the outskirts of town, made them dig their own graves, and shot them.
My uncle Schmelke used to have these speeches with me, and he said, we don't want to leave you, you have to come with us, but you're not going to cry, right? And I promised I wasn't going to cry. And when I got there, I cried.
The decision was made to save 15 people. God sacrificed one. And Dr. Kimball had posed on her. And they all thought that she was dead. But somehow or other she spit it out.
When the doctor went over to me, he said my mouth was all bruised. And I whispered, Mama, ich lebe. Mama, I'm alive.